scored some very, very good goals. You talk about Navas being an excellent goalkeeper. They may well just need Navas today on certain occasions. But some experience of their own, of course. It's not totally underestimate and discount Costa Rica. They've turned up in previous World Cups, and obviously they'll have a big, strong following behind them as well.
From a Serbian point of view, how do you rate Nemanja Matic now under Jose Mourinho at Manchester United?
Nigel, I've always liked him. I think Matic at Chelsea, very influential for them. I think he's a physical presence. You know, he keeps the ball moving, doesn't do anything spectacular, very seldom gives the ball away. He's a presence. I think he'll sit in front of the back four today.
Big part to play today.
Absolutely, and I think he's become a leader as well since he's moved to Manchester United. You know, he's got a pivotal role there under Jose Mourinho.
We're underway, and it's Costa Rica in their red shirts, blue shorts and red socks. Serbia in all white, attacking left to right as we look down over the halfway line. Costa Rica against Serbia in the FIFA World Cup Russia 2018, and already a ball played into the penalty area. They're looking deep here for Mitrovic into the penalty area for Serbia, and they've won a corner already in the first minute of this game. Mitrovic proving to be a threat.
Well, it's a great start for Serbia. Ivanovic, what a ball that is. He spots Mitrovic free. How on earth he gets free in the box this early, I don't know. I'm surprised he didn't just hook it on with his right foot.
Jajic is the man on the right-hand side, is going to take this corner inside the first minute of this game. The Torino man, 26 years of age. Jajic now takes the corner, right-footed, enters a 6-yard area, bobbling about and clear away in a moment of panic, it has to be said, by Calvo for Costa Rica, and they were all at sea there in defence, and now a free kick to Costa Rica for a foul committed midway inside their own half, but a scare or two for the Costa Rican side. They're going to have to tighten up at the back because it was chaos there, John.
Yeah, it was. They're all at sea at the minute. Costa Rica will have to just, not even 90 seconds on the clock. Mitrovic, I think he should do better. Maybe he was a little bit surprised he had so much room. His touch wasn't great. And then from the corner, Costa Rica looked all over the place. They need to mark tighter than that.
Yeah, and now they're running forward, a ball played through into the penalty area. Costa Rica up the other end, and it's a good opportunity for Urena. It's come off the keeper, a lovely ball threaded through, a slide rule pass towards the edge of the 6-yard area. If anything, Urena's first touch let him down a little bit, and the keeper, Stojkovic, was there, equal to it for Serbia, and it's gone out for another corner this time to Costa Rica.
You just made the point there, Nigel. Urena takes his first touch far too wide. Yes, the keeper comes out by then. I think it was almost impossible for Urena to squeeze that in.
Corner taken and a header away is comfortable. That Mitrovic on the edge of his own 6-yard area, as far here as Gamboa now. Ball whipped in from the right-hand side and headed away quite nicely there from Tosic on that occasion, but Costa Rica come again on the left-hand side. Duarte delivers it in left-footed and a header straight at the keeper, and a nice header as well on that occasion from Gonzalez. It threw a slide rule pass towards the edge of the 6-yard area. If anything, Urena's first touch let him down a little bit, and the keeper, Stojkovic, was there, equal to it for Serbia, and it's gone out for another corner this time to Costa Rica.
You just made the point there, Nigel. Urena takes this too wide. Yes, the keeper comes out by then. I think it was almost impossible for you to squeeze that in.
Corner taken and a header away is comfortable that time for Mitrovic on the edge of his own 6-yard area, as far here as Gamboa now. Ball quite nicely there from Tosic on that occasion, but Costa Rica come again on the left-hand side. Duarte delivers it in left-footed and a header straight at the keeper, and a nice header as well on that occasion from Gonzalez. It threw us towards the edge of the 6-yard area. If anything, Urena's first touch let him down a little bit, and the keeper, Stojkovic, was there, equal to it for Serbia, and it's gone out for another corner this time to Costa Rica.
You just made the point there, Nigel. Urena takes this too wide. Yes, the keeper comes out by then. I think it was almost impossible for you to squeeze that.
Corner taken and a header away is comfortable that time for Mitrovic on the edge of his own 6-yard area, as far here as Gamboa now. Ball quite nicely there from Tosic on that occasion, but Costa Rica come again on the left-hand side. Duarte delivers delivers it in left foot and a header straight at the keeper. And a nice header as well on that occasion from Gonzalez. It threw us towards the edge of the 6-yard area. If anything, Urena's first touch let him down a little bit, and the keeper, Stojkovic, was there, equal to it for Serbia, and it's gone out for another corner this time to Costa Rica.
The point in Liza Arena takes this for 2 ways. Yes, the keeper comes out by then. I think it was almost impossible for you to squeeze that
corner taken and a header away is comfortable that time for Mitrovic on the edge of his own 6-yard area. As far here as Gamboa now. Quite nicely there from Tosic on that occasion, but Costa Rica come again on the left-hand side. Duarte delivers it in left foot and a header straight at the keeper. And a nice header as well on that occasion from Gonzalez. It threw us towards the edge of the 6-yard area. If anything, Urena's first touch let him down a little bit, and the keeper, Stojkovic, was there, equal to it for Serbia, and it's gone out for another corner this time to Costa Rica.
The point in Liza Arena takes this for 2 ways. Yes, the keeper comes out by then. I think it was almost impossible for you to squeeze that
corner taken and a header is comfortable that time for Mitrovic on the edge of his own 6-yard area. As far here as Gamboa now. Quite nicely there from Tosic on that occasion, but Costa Rica come again on the left-hand side. Duarte delivers it in left foot and a header straight at the keeper. And a nice header as well. Costa Rica now with Urena trying to get the header in on the edge of the penalty area. It's gone out for a throw-in on this near side though, level with the edge of the Serbian penalty area now. Some tasty little challenges.
That looks a foul to me.
Some personal battles creeping in already. It's a feisty affair, this one, and we were speaking pre-match in the hour build-up to the game. What sort of game can we expect? We thought it might be lively and open, and that's exactly as it is. Both sides really going for it in the opening game of the FIFA World Cup Russia 2018 for both these nations now, in a real tough group which includes Brazil.
ताड़ियां बजियां हैं, वधिया स्वाद आया, मैच वधिया और कनेडा की धरती से भी मैच तके जा रहे हैं। सतनाम सराय ते बिंदी सराय ते चंद्रपुत्र बड़ा मान दे रहे हैं।
Plays it out wide to the right nations now. The real tough group which includes Brazil.
मोशे वर्गी जारी से ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। ਤੇ ਖੇਡ ਮੈਦਾਨ 'ਚ ਸਮਾਂ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਤਾੜੀਆਂ ਵੱਜੀਆਂ हैं, वधिया स्वाद आया, मैच वधिया और कनेडा की धरती से भी मैच तके जा रहे हैं। सतनाम सराय ते बिंदी सराय ते चंद्रपुत्र बड़ा मान दे रहे हैं।
Plays it out wide to the right nations now. The real tough group which includes Brazil.
मोशे वर्गी जारी से ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। ਤੇ ਖੇਡ ਮੈਦਾਨ 'ਚ ਸਮਾਂ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਤਾੜੀਆਂ ਵੱਜੀਆਂ हैं, वधिया स्वाद आया, मैच वधिया और
more curl on that if it was going to find a player for sure. What were your thoughts on Serbia? You saw them against Wales.
I think they're a good side. You know, they topped the group. They only lost to 1 game out of the 10. That was away to Austria, who are Austria actually have had a very strong record at home over the last 4 or 5 years. But yeah, they're a good team. They've got good players, good experience. There are few aging players in there, but they're obviously still trusted by the manager.
In the Republic of Ireland and Welsh group, they beat the Republic. More curl on that if it was going to find a player for sure. What were your thoughts on Serbia? You saw them.
I think they're a good side. You know, they topped the group. They only lost to 1 game out of the 10. That was away to Austria, who are Austria actually have had a very strong record at home over the last 4 or 5 years. But yeah, they're a good team.
Of Ireland and Welsh group,
they only lost to 1 game out of the 10. That was away to Austria, who are Austria actually have had a very strong
colour of the goal scorer there, and 2 1-all draws
record at home over the last 4 or 5 years. But yeah, they're a good team.
Of Ireland and Welsh group,
they only lost to 1 game out of the 10. That was away to Austria, who are Austria actually have had a very strong
colour of the goal scorer there, and 2 1-all draws
record at home 4 or 5 years. But yeah, they're a good team.
Of Ireland and Welsh group,
they only lost to 1 game out of the 10. That was away to
towards Zero, and actually it's a very strong
goal scorer there, and 2-1 draws
there for 5 years. But yeah, they're a good team, and Welsh group. They only lost one game out of the 10. That was away towards Zero, and actually it's a very strong
goal scorer there, and 2-1 draws there
for 5 years. But yeah, they're a good team,
Costa Rica half, now it's out wide on the right hand side, and Brian Ruiz is there, and it goes out of play for a throw-in on that far side. Both sides are appealing for it, but it's Costa Rica who get the throw-in. It's taken short for Borges now. Also Guzman is calling for it's taken short for Borges now.
Does well there, Ivanovic, doesn't he? Strong, gets low. Defends
Now,
that really well.
also Guzman is calling forward as well, but it's gone. Back inside Costa Rica half, now it's out wide on the right hand side, and Brian Ruiz is there, and it goes out of play for a throw-in on that far side. Both sides are appealing for Costa Rica. They're coming. Also Guzman is calling forward as well, but it's gone. Back inside Costa Rica half, now it's out wide on the right hand side, and Brian Ruiz is there, and it goes out of play for a throw-in on that far side. Both sides are appealing for Costa Rica. They're coming. Also Guzman is calling forward as well, but it's gone. In the Samara Arena, Costa Rica have this corner on this near side. Guzman takes it short, dinks towards a far post, and it's a free header over the bar from Gonzalez. He should have done so much better than that. 6 yards out, it's put on his head, and he's put it over the bar.
Back
inside Costa Rica half, now it's out wide on the right hand side, and Brian Ruiz is there, and it goes out of play for a throw-in on that far side. Both sides are appealing for Costa Rica. They're coming. Also Guzman is calling forward as well, but it's gone. In the Samara Arena, Costa Rica have corner on this near side. Guzman takes it short, dinks towards a far post, and it's a free header over the bar from Gonzalez. He should have done so much better than that. 6 yards out, it's put on his head, and he's put it over the bar. Wow. Back inside Costa Rica half, now it's out wide on the right hand side, and Brian Ruiz is there, and it goes out of play for a throw-in on that far side. Both sides are appealing for Costa Rica. They're coming. Also Guzman is calling forward as well, but it's gone. In the Samara Arena, Costa Rica have corner on this near side. Guzman takes it short, dinks towards a far post, it's a free header over the bar from Serbia from his far side. Both sides are appealing for Costa Rica. They're coming. Also Guzman is calling forward as well, but it's gone. In the Samara Arena, Costa Rica have corner on this near side. Guzman takes it short, dinks towards a far post, it's a free header over the bar from Serbia from his far side. Both sides are appealing for Costa Rica. They're coming. Also Guzman is calling forward as well, but it's gone. In the Samara Arena, Costa Rica have corner on this near side. Guzman takes it short, dinks towards a far post, it's a free header over the bar from Serbia from his far side. Both sides are appealing for Costa Rica. They're coming. Also Guzman is calling forward as well, but it's gone. In the Samara Arena, Costa Rica have corner on this near side. Guzman takes it short, dinks towards a far post, it's a free header over the bar from Serbia from his far side. Both sides are appealing for Costa Rica. They're coming. Also Guzman is calling forward as well, but it's gone. In the Samara Arena, Costa Rica have corner on this near side. Guzman takes it short, dinks towards a far post, it's a free header over the bar from Serbia from his far side. Both sides are appealing for Costa Rica. They're coming. Also Guzman is calling forward as well, but it's gone. In the Samara Arena, Costa Rica have corner on this near side. Guzman takes it short, dinks towards a far post, it's a free header over the bar from Serbia from his far sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for Costa Rica to come also usually scoring forward as well, but it's not obvious. And don't forget the house in the arena, the Costa Rica corner on this near side. Judgment takes it short. Serbia from the far side, the sides are competing for
Also, Kuzma is scoring forward as well. It's not got the Smart Arena, the COSTA and RICA corner on this near side. Kuzma takes the short. From the far side, also, Kuzma is scoring forward as well. It's not got the Smart Arena, the COSTA and RICA corner on this near side. Kuzma takes the short. side, it's not beating Costa Rica's coming also, Guzman is drawing forward as well, it's not going to be easy, and there's got to be don't forget the out in the small arena of the COSTA RICA corner on this near side, Guzman takes the stroke, Serbia from the far side, it's not beating Costa Rica's coming also, Guzman is drawing forward as well, it's not going to be easy, and there's got to be don't forget the out in the small arena of the COSTA RICA corner on this near side, Guzman takes the stroke, Serbia from the far side, it's not beating Costa Rica's coming also, Guzman is drawing forward as well, it's not going to be easy, and there's got to be don't forget the out in the small arena of the COSTA RICA corner on this near side, Guzman takes the stroke, Serbia from the far side, it's not beating
Tadic plays the ball, he's come in late, he's took him out really, and definite yellow card, no complaints about that. Still a good come in late, he's took him out really, take him on, and definite yellow card, no complaints about that. Still a good come in late, he's took him out really, take him on, and definite yellow card, no complaints about that. Still a good swing as well, he's talking about take him on, and definite yellow card, now it's all blinking about still a good swing as well, he's talking about take him on, and definite yellow card, now it's all blinking
into the 25th minute of this game. the Samara Arena. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 0. Talk Sport is where it's at. And now Serbia have the ball just inside their own half with Milenkovic of Fiorentina. And Matic holds the ball up, squares it out here for Tosic on the left-hand side, and just slowing the game down and playing it and dictating the pace of play as well at the same time. Matic plays it back here, and Tosic now plays it out wide to the left-hand side, and it's a throw-in that time. It's come off a red shirt. I think it was Ruiz on that occasion, and it's out for a throw-in on that far touchline. Taken short here now, and Serbia pick it up again, edge of the centre circle. They've lost only 4 of their last 22 internationals, Serbia, and they're moving forward here now. The ball played in square from the right-hand side, and that was from Mitrovic. It was the edge of the penalty area, but there's nobody there, and now Mitrovic again has the ball, centre the penalty spot, but there's 3 players around him, and they bundle the ball away, Costa Rica. They've got it now on the right-hand touchline, and a clever ball from Venegas as they launch it forward here. And it's a good clearance in the end from Milenkovic, who puts it out for a throw-in on this near side, but no doubt Mitrovic starting to look a little bit more threatening in the penalty area.
Yeah, it was a great touch there as well. He brings that down from the air, about 20-30 foot up in the air, brings it down. Beautiful first touch. For me there, that's when you're centre forward, you're looking for him to pop it off to an oncoming midfield player. He's got 2 defenders behind him, and he's looking to turn and shoot, but it was almost impossible to get the shot off. So for me, he's just got to be a focal point there and be a bit more unselfish and look to roll it onto an oncoming midfield player who's in a better position to have a shot on goal.
26 gone then. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 0 on Talk Sport. And the ball is with Serbia on the halfway line now. They're going to launch it forward here. Kolarov launches it into the penalty area, and real opportunity from Milinkovic-Savic, and the keeper is equal to it because the young man couldn't quite get any purchase on the shot. It was a great position to be in the penalty area. He's beaten the offside trap. Keeper's gone down to his left, lacked power, and that is the main reason why it remains Costa Rica 0, Serbia 0.
Well, it's a brilliant run from Tadic. He's running along the line and he ghosts in behind the Costa. It's an inch-perfect diagonal ball, and Tadic should do a lot better. He's in on goal, he takes it to his left,
launches it into the penalty area. Real opportunity from Milinkovic-Savic.
But what a great opportunity for Tadic and Serbia. Fantastic run.
Yeah, it's Costa Rica 0, Serbia 0 remaining here, and we have had 27 minutes and chances for both sides now. It's the type of game it's been. It's been a fast, frenetic pace.
Just seemed to ghost in there, Tadic,
yep.
Didn't he? We're looking at it, and I never saw him going in there, but he just sort of ghosted in, and then darted an angle into behind the Costa Rican defence. Yeah, brilliant run from Tadic, but I should have done better with the finish.
Certainly outpaced the defence, and they couldn't predict the move. Undid them superbly, and now Ivanovic on the right-hand side plays it forward again. Here comes Tadic on the right-hand side looking for the ball, gets it as well, holds it up under a little bit of pressure here, this time from Calvo, puts it on his left foot again, delivers it out wide, and that's a crucial header away for Costa Rica from Gamboa. Now the ball's up towards the halfway line again, this time as Serbia will recycle possession once again, and they move forward, edge of the centre circle, and this time it is Milivojevic who holds the ball up and goes out square for Ivanovic. I think it's certainly fair to say here that Serbia are starting to dominate in terms of possession.
Well, I think Calvo and Gamboa, who are playing sort of wing backs for Costa Rica, they need to play more infield, because I think Serbia are dominating possession in the middle of the park, and that's where they're going to get an extra body in there for me. So if when they're attacking, fantastic, they play wide, they create the width for Costa Rica. That's where they're looking for the crosses to come from. But when they're defending, they've got to tuck in, and they've got to be a more defensive mindset when they're defending, because Serbia are getting a lot of the ball.
Yeah, big day for Ivanovic, of course. We remind you, it's his 104th cap today, a record for Serbia. Back in the tournament final stages, if you like, after 8 years, Serbia. Costa Rica quarter-finalists 4 years ago in Brazil. So big day for both sides here, and a free kick for Serbia on the halfway line. Ball's played out wide here towards Tadic on the right-hand side. Decent game so far, good to watch. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here on TalkSport. John Hartson and Nigel Pearson talking you through the action. Gary Taphouse and Dean Ashton up for Germany, Mexico, and Ian Danter and Matt Holland for Brazil, Switzerland later. 3 more games tomorrow and 3 more on Tuesday, and tomorrow of course at 7 o'clock the small matter of Tunisia versus England. Mark Saggers your host, Jim Proudfoot and Stuart Pearce your commentary team for Tunisia versus England. That's tomorrow at 7 o'clock on TalkSport. Now here comes Serbia again. Tadic on the right hand side, plays it short here, and a real opportunity for Milinkovic-Savic. Plays it out wide again for Tadic, but he's outnumbered here and he's committed a foul as well, so it's going to be a free kick to Costa Rica on this near side, and just caught his leg. Tadic has just caught the leg of Venegas, and it's a free kick to Costa Rica, left-hand side of play. Half an hour gone, a third of the way through the game now, and it's Costa Rica 0, Serbia 0.
That's been a wonderful first 30 minutes here. I think there's been chances for both teams. At this moment in time, it's Serbia that look the likely. Mitrovic starting to get a hold of the ball for his team, being a focal point. But as we've already seen, Costa Rica a threat from set pieces and also on the break.
So, free kick is taken then on this near side, and it's a long ball for Costa Rica towards the edge of the Serbian penalty area. Good game so far. No goals, but chances for both sides. And now Serbia have it deep inside their own half with Milivojevic now, the Crystal Palace man. Plays it out wide here towards the right-hand side, and Ivanovic, on a big day personally for him. Ivanovic, long, deep ball, but it had too much purchase on it, and it's straight behind for a goal kick. Your thoughts so far, John?
Well, I just think that, you know, after Costa Rica's electric start, I think there was always going to be a bit of a dip from Costa Rica, and that's come in the last 5 minutes. Saying that, Serbia have got a hold of their defence. Since Gonzalez had had them 2 great opportunities, they've looked a lot more solid when Costa Rica have attacked. But it's Serbia, for me, right now, after 32 minutes on the clock, that are getting a real foothold in the game. They are now dominating possession. Yes. Costa Rica need to do something about this. They need to find an extra player in the middle of the park when they're defending.
So it's going to be a throw-in on this near side, although it looks as though Venegas is in a spot of bother on this near touchline, and might just need a little bit of treatment in a tender area, shall we say.
I'll leave that one to you, Nigel.
Yes, that's the best way to describe it. I think most people will know what I'm referring to, but a few deep breaths is okay. We crack on. Here we go. 32 gone. 0-0 Costa Rica, Serbia, and Ivanovic now with the throw-in on this near side. A flick on here this time from Milivojevic, but they can't find any way through the final third, and Costa Rica are able to get the ball clear, and Venegas puts it out of play, and Ivanovic will take the throw-in again on this near side. Just starting to get a little bit scrappy now, John?
Yes, it is, but I just feel as well that them two, and I mean they were real, especially the second header from Gonzalez. That was a wonderful chance, and you just wonder, Nigel, whether they will go on to rue their missed chances. Them opportunities don't always come around in these big games. I know he's a centre-back, he's not a centre-forward in that position, but I just feel they've not done an awful lot since them 2 opportunities, and Serbia are the team looking more likely at this moment in time. You've got to take them good opportunities you get in the game.
34 gone here, and a big day for Costa Rica manager Oscar Ramirez, of course, leading his country at the World Cup for the first time after taking charge after only a week, when he was appointed Paulo Wanchop's assistant. And then a bit of drama behind the scenes, and he was manager a week later, and here he is. But now Serbia going forward, and Mitrovic plays it out wide towards the right-hand side, but he left Tadic a little bit short there. Tadic now under pressure from Venegas, and now the Costa Rican has won the ball, but illegally, and it's going to be a free kick to Serbia on the right-hand side, almost by the corner flag. And this is going to be a decent position for the Serbian side. A foul committed against Tadic.
Good play from Tadic. He actually buys the foul. He's right in front of the linesman. Linesman don't quite want to give it, but you know, I have to say, I thought Zamora was all over Tadic there. So correct decision. Free kick to Serbia.
Could this be the moment? Could this be the moment, we wonder, where the breakthrough is made? It's in a great position here. Kolarov wide on the right-hand side, looking to play the ball in left-footed and punch clear superbly by Keylor Navas. That was great goalkeeping again. He's just punched it clear, and there's absolutely no doubt that Serbia weren't going to get towards the ball there. There's a collision, two players here. Serbia's Tosic is down, and a little bit of treatment needed here now towards the latter stages of this first half. Tosic has collided with Costa Zamora, and it's an awkward landing for both players as well, John.
Yeah, it is. There's nothing cynical in this at all. I think both players go for the ball, and it's just unfortunate. Just looking at that save from Navas, he's so brave. He's coming out with his fist. How many games, Nigel, do you think Navas wins for Costa Rica?
Plenty. I mean,
that goalkeeping position now is so important, isn't it? You know, he can play
81 caps. He's a real.
He can play with his feet as well. He's a good passer of the ball. It's almost like having an extra defender.
Very much so. Still a little bit of treatment needed here, and it does look as though the substitutes are going to start warming up, which is no major surprise. And Costa Zamora is walking away. But he does look a little bit battered and bruised, holding his arm. It was an awkward landing, and when that happens, you never know. Could be a shoulder, collarbone. It was such an awkward landing, and nobody was going to give in there. Tosic went in full force, and it was just...
Acosta sort of run under him, didn't he? Run underneath. You know, so for me, he's obviously done his elbow or his collarbone, because he walked off. Didn't really look in too much pain.
But the ball's back in play now, and it is Gonzalez who takes the long ball back, and Tosic is back on the field of play, which is good to see. Gonzalez, and we're pleased to report that Acosta is back on the field of play as well, so no lasting damage.
I'd have been surprised if he'd have gone off there. He actually looked okay when he walked off the pitch.
Yep. It's good news, so back to full strength, and it's a clearance here from Stojkovic for Serbia, and now the ball is on the right-hand side. Ivanovic puts the ball out of play. It's going to be a throw into Costa Rica midway inside the Serbian half now. We've got almost 38 minutes on the clock. Costa Rica nil, Serbia nil. Talk Sport, FIFA World Cup 2018. Live commentary on this and the other two games today coming your way here on Talk Sport. Ivanovic now, 104th cap today, clears the ball. It's been a good first half, plenty of entertainment, plenty of talking points, but still goalless. Kolarov launches it forward. Serbia seeing so much more of the ball now as well, but Costa Rica have got a brief spell of possession of their own now. They played short here towards Borges. Ball's out wide towards the right-hand touchline. Duarte plays it forward, and still they're able to keep the ball because Serbia can't clear it. Urena with a shot over the bar, a snapshot from just outside the penalty area, and not too far away in the end. It was just a shame for him that it was rising just as it got towards the goal.
It's Tosic for Serbia that takes a bit of a tumble, just falls over his own feet, and Urena works the shot really well. He shifts it onto his left foot. He's got a clear hit at the Serbian goal, and as you said, Nigel, he leans back and it goes high and over the crossbar. But half a chance there from Urena.
Yeah, and current form not too good as far as Costa Rica are concerned. Of course, they did play England at Ellen Road, 2-0 defeat, and they did lose 4-1 to Belgium in Brussels in their most recent friendly ahead of the tournament. So not the best of form going into the tournament. Now Costa Rica come forward and they've won themselves a corner. It was a good run here on the left-hand side from Calvo, and Ivanovic is the man who's got a crucial challenge in there. That was good from Ivanovic.
That's what I mentioned earlier on, that left wide sort of wing-back Calvo producing that width and the energy up that left-hand side, getting forward there and winning Costa Rica a corner.
Yep, Guzman is the man. He's going to take this corner on this near side, and it's headed away comfortably as Costa Rica look to win the ball back, but Serbia are going to charge forward with Tadic now on this right-hand side. It's put out of play. Reina is the man, and now Serbia are able to have another throw and another. Two successive throw-ins. That time it was Guzman who put the ball out of play. And I've seen chances, as we say, for both sides here. Gonzalez on a couple of occasions for Costa Rica. Milinkovic-Savic had that one opportunity, which was saved by the keeper, but he was in a great position. Too clever. He outfoxed the Costa Rica defence, and now the ball's on this right-hand touchline, and it is going to be Acosta Zamora who's going to take it left-hand side as far as Costa Rica are concerned on this near touchline inside their own half. 5 minutes to go to half-time. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 0 on TalkSport. Now the red shirts have it of Costa Rica with Ruiz, plays it square here for Borges. Now square again for Ruiz, and they go backwards into their own half. This time they're looking for Duarte, who takes it on the left-hand side. It's up to the halfway line now, Costa Rica. And this time Duarte goes back for Acosta Zamora once again, 34 years of age. One of three players who's over 30 in the Costa Rica side. Serbia, very much an ageing side, with the likes of Kolarov and Ivanovic and Stojkovic and Tosic, all 30 plus and comfortably. And Costa Rica coming forward now on this near side with Duarte. Plays it square here for Calvo. Left-hand touchline. It's returned nicely for Calvo. Might as well shoot from there, edge of the penalty area, and it goes wide of the right-hand post. But well worth an effort from Calvo. He's just pulled it wide. Nice build-up work. Found himself in a little bit of space. And why not have a go from there? Edge of the penalty area, just wide, curled wide of Stojkovic's right-hand post. It remains Costa Rica 0, Serbia 0 on TalkSport.
Well, I did everything right there, I have to say. The left wing-back Calvo gets himself up the pitch, plays one or two really neat 1-2s. You just wonder whether it just looked like one of them right-foot swingers. He just seems all left foot, doesn't he? If it's on his left foot, you know he's going to get a good strike at it.
Yep, and Costa Rica coming again now. They've won the ball back from the clearance. Gamboa on the right-hand side. And now under a little bit of pressure from Matic, who wins the ball back and plays it short here for Kolarov. Surely this game's got goals in it. Surely, the way it's been going so far. Now they come forward again with Jajic on this near side. Square for Milivojevic. And it's just outside the penalty area for Ivanovic now. Ivanovic holds the ball up. And now the overhead kick, saved by the keeper, Navas. Costa Rica, though, looked towards the system on this near side. The offside flag was up, and no major surprise there. He was offside. And
I don't know.
Marginal.
I think Gamboa's playing him on the right-hand side.
Well, it was a save by Navas anyway, but the overhead kick from Milinkovic-Savic looked as though it might have been onside from the replay on our monitor.
It just looked as if Gamboa was playing Milinkovic-Savic onside on that far right-hand side. It just looked as he was... Milinkovic-Savic doesn't know he's offside. What a brilliant effort. Overhead kick.
And again, Navas is there.
Navas, I think there was a good save, yeah.
Little concern for the Costa Rican keeper in the build-up to the game.
Neither team now will want to lose a goal. Terrible time to go, you know, to lose a goal now when
we have the ball on the halfway line now. Plenty of opportunities, and now Ivanovic on the right-hand side of play. But yeah, just going back to that point, there were concerns about Navas in the Costa Rica goal with injury ahead of the game. One or two doubts that he may even make this one. Maybe just a little bit too early for him, but I think we've seen on 2 or 3 occasions in this first half, John, how much they rely on a world-class keeper like that.
Well, yeah, it's not just his saves either, Nigel. It's not just his individual saves. It's his all-round goalkeeping play, his awareness. He's quick off his line. You know, he's alert. He's alert to the game. He's watching the game. He knows exactly. I bet now that the ball is in the Serbian half. He'll be standing outside his 18-yard box, just looking for that ball over the top. That's what goalkeeping is. It's the whole package. and you've got to be that tight now to be a good goalkeeper. You can't just be a shot stopper. You've got to have the lot.
Yeah, and 2 minutes of time to be added on, a minimum of 2 minutes of time to be added on at the end of an eventful 45 minutes. Costa Rica without Navas would be like Wales without Neville Southall in the 80s. Is that a fair analysis?
He wasn't Southall, was he? Would you say Navas best in the world? Possibly.
One of
He's right up there. Well, I can honestly say
Neville was fantastic.
Well, best in the world in the 80s.
Yes, he was,
wasn't he?
Without a doubt.
And there's many people that would share that opinion.
Yeah, and so we are into 2 minutes of time added on here in this first game of the day on TalkSport. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 0, and Navas is the man who is going to take this free kick just inside his own penalty area. It's 31 now, Keylor Navas, 81 caps before today, but a world-class keeper, no doubt. His clearance, though, is met with a response from Serbia, Mitrovic. Now the ball here for Milivojevic, just inside the Serbian half now. And as John said, really, neither side wants to concede in the last minute of time to be added on at the end of an eventful first half. But Costa Rica are powering forward now here into the penalty area. They've got Urena, but he's outnumbered. 3 Serbian defenders are there, and it's going to be a free kick because it's Tosic who has won the ball back, and he's fouled on the edge of his own penalty area. And this will be a free kick to Serbia now. Urena just ran out of options. Yeah. He was just overcrowded.
Well, he actually showed a good turn of speed there, didn't he? He got away from the Serbian defenders. He got a hold of the ball, and I just think it got a little bit caught under his feet. He allowed the Serbian defenders to get back goal side, and then nothing came of it in the end.
No goals here then in this opening game of the day. The 2 minutes of time added on are almost up, and it's going to be Stojkovic now who is going to take the free kick, edge of his own penalty area. Stojovic, the actual Serbian pronunciation. And the referee brings the first half to a close. An eventful 45 minutes, chances for Gonzalez on 2 occasions, in on goal, 1 off target, 1 on target, but straight at the keeper. And we saw a golden opportunity for Milinkovic-Savic at one stage.
claro que ha generado Costa Rica en los primeros 45 minutos. Y del otro lado todo Stadic. Stadic, la verdad es que el zurdo, el camiseta número 10, es un buen jugador, tiene mucha calidad y que Mitrovic cualquier cosa que caiga en el área la va a convertir en una ocasión de peligro, pero le ha costado a Serbia crear fútbol. Creo que esa es la asignatura pendiente para la segunda parte.
Perfecto, vamos ahora sí a una pausa, ya regresamos con el inicio de este segundo tiempo entre Costa Rica y Serbia, 0-0 a través de W Deportes.
Serbia 1 on TalkSport.
Well, they've come out, we said it, they've come out with a total different mindset in this second half. They've dominated from the 45th minute right the way through, and it's a wonderful strike from Kolarov with his left foot on the right-hand side, and it's not quite in the top corner. I'm not quite sure whether the goalkeeper could do anything about this. It's hit with a ferocious power. Keeper can't get across. Navas, and it's a brilliant strike from Kolarov to put Serbia 1 up.
Alexander Kolarov with a world-class strike. Power and precision and a curve on the ball. Just as Navas went for it, it curved wickedly into the corner of the net. He could not have placed that any better, John.
He almost shows Navas where he's putting it, and a keeper as good as Navas still can't quite get across to stop the shot. He almost tells him, I'm going to go over this wall and I'm going to bend it into that near post. But I don't know whether Navas might think, was I too far across? You know, should I have been more aware that he's going to put it in this near post? Not sure, but still take nothing away from the free kick.
No, it's a world-class
strike.
Yep. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1 on TalkSport. And huge moment in the game. Serbia have enjoyed so much of their possession, and now they're coming forward again, break into the penalty area, but Navas is off his line that time. But a 30-yard free kick, and it curled just at the right moment for Serbia to take the lead in what has been an entertaining game so far. But now a test of Costa Rica's character, John.
It is, absolutely. Now we see what Costa Rica are all about. They've been quiet, they've hardly strung 3 or 4 passes together in this second half. I've got to say that it's been all Serbia. They were getting on top, weren't they? Look at the Mitrovic chance, they forced a few corners, and then of course we've seen them, you know, taking a 1-goal lead from a brilliant free kick from Kolarov. Let's now see if Costa Rica can show a little bit of mettle and get back in this game.
Yeah, wonderful goal in the Samara Arena, Group E of this FIFA World Cup, and it has taken a world-class strike.
Stupid tackle from Ivanovic, that is.
Yeah, he's going to get a yellow card for that. Mistimed, and Ivanovic is pleading his innocence.
But a player of his experience, 34.
It's the way he points to his chest as if to say, what, me?
And he goes in two-footedly. Look at that.
Doesn't look good on the replay at all on our monitor in front of us.
It's like that, he shows his studs. That could have been a red card. It really could have. Serbia just took the lead. The players, the Costa Rica player, Venegas, he's not Venegas, he's not going anywhere.
That's right. And Bolaños is the man who has come on now for Costa Rica. Bolaños to replace Venegas. So the first change of the game for Costa Rica.
Are you surprised he made that challenge?
I am, because he's a better player than that.
Experience.
Yeah. So an opportunity then for Bolaños to come on and impress for Costa Rica. And we'll see what he's made of. He did start against Belgium in the 4-1 defeat, but he hasn't started this afternoon. Costa Rica have a free kick now, whipped in from the left-hand side. It's going to fall nicely here towards Urena in the penalty area, and now Serbia are able to bring the ball away on this near side. So a reminder, Ivanovic booked for siding down Venegas, that was his last moment of the game. He's been taken off, but Ivanovic now in the referee's notebook, so he's going to have to be careful from now on. And Costa Rica have the ball now with Borges. Holds it up here towards the halfway line, and short for Duarte. Ball out on the right-hand side now for Bolaños, the substitute. Whips the ball in towards a 6-yard area, and Stojkovic is there to deny any opportunity that Brian Ruiz may have had.
Yeah, Brian Ruiz makes a good run. It was almost straight through the penalty spot, looking to get it in. Bolaños, the substitute, just came on, whips in a really good ball with almost his first touch. Goalkeeper comes out, Stojkovic, and smothers it well.
Yeah, Christian Bolaños, who's 34 years of age, has been playing in the MLS for Vancouver Whitecaps, former Copenhagen player. FC Copenhagen, Parken, and he's on here today now as a substitute for Costa Rica.
It's nice to see him come on, Nigel, and almost immediately put the ball in the Serbian, in the heart of their defence, if you like. It's almost as if he's been told, look, go on, get some crosses in.
Yes, and bear in mind, of course, if Costa Rica do lose this game, they know they only have 2 games remaining, and one of them will be against Brazil. Good luck with that. Serbia face Switzerland on June the 22nd in Kaliningrad, and then on June the 27th, 10 days from now, Brazil in Moscow. That's how Serbia are shaping up. Costa Rica have Brazil on June the 22nd, and then it's Switzerland 10 days from now. So that's their fixtures remaining in their FIFA World Cup campaign. Quite a match here. 62 gone. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1. Alexander Kolarov with a world-class strike, the difference between the two sides. And you're listening to Talk Sport. Nigel Pearson and John Hartson talking you through all the action. We have Germany and Mexico to follow, with Danny Kelly, Gary Taphouse and Dean Ashton. And then at 7 o'clock tonight, Brazil-Switzerland, Adrian Daramy and dancer and Matt Holland. And don't forget, England are in action tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, live commentary on Talk Sport. Mark Saggers is your host, with Jim Proudfoot and Stuart Pearce talking you through all the action. We've got 2 other games tomorrow: Sweden, South Korea at 1, Belgium and Panama at 4. The big games keep on coming. Costa Rica play the ball into the penalty area from Bolaños, the substitute, and it goes straight out for a goal kick on this near side. It remains Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1, 63 minutes gone in this game. We thought it'd have goals in it, had chances galore in the first half, but the one goal we have seen was something a little bit special, John Hartson.
Well, it was a goal of real quality, wasn't it? You know, we knew Kolarov, he's got an excellent left foot. You know, we've seen him lining up the free kick. He wanted it. He was the only man around the ball. It almost saying you knew where he was going to put it, really. It's got to be one heck of a free kick if he's going to go over the wall and beat Navas on his further right-hand side. It's almost saying, I'm going to whip this in with pace into that near post area.
Now Serbia coming forward again, and Milinkovic-Savic, who's caused 1 or 2 problems here today for Costa Rica, but that time Costa Rica are able to deal with the ball and bring it clear on that far side. Now they know the pressure is starting to mount with every tick of the clock as the ball goes out towards the right-hand side, and Brian Ruiz, but he can't keep it in play. So it's going to be a Serbia throw-in on this near side. And Costa Rica, their 5th World Cup, quarter-finalists 4 years ago, but defeat here today, and then defeat against Brazil. And their only chance is other results going their way and a win against Switzerland. So we are only in the first game of the tournament, but they cannot afford to lose this. They have to get back on level terms somehow, some way. They have only won 10 of their last 10 international games. Costa Rica as well. Not good. They've got to try and put that right somehow. And it's a free kick to Serbia.
Well, from a Costa Rica point of view, Nigel, I think they've just got to go and throw bodies forward now. I think they're in danger here of losing the second goal. They need to get back. They need this second goal. I think if Serbia gets it, you could almost say they'll go on and win the game. So from a Costa Rican point of view, maybe Campbell off the bench, because Urena looks as if his legs are really, really tiring for him. He's playing that lone striker role. They need to get more support forward to the front, and they just need to go for it now and throw caution to the wind, because they've got nothing else to lose. They've got to try and get back into this game.
Should also say, by the way, that Serbia, going over the last 2 years, they only have 4 defeats in 22 internationals, 1 defeat in their last 10 competitive games. And a reminder, going into this match, they beat Bolivia 5-1 in Austria. Ball's played into the penalty area, and a header, flashing header from Milinkovic-Savic goes wide.
Is that a good side? You look at Serbia on paper, they've got some very, very good players. They've got a bit of experience in there. You know, they've got players like Kolarov who could do what he just showed. They're a very good team. They topped a very competitive group as well. Republic of Ireland, Austria and Wales, they topped that group.
Now here comes Joel Campbell, and Urena is the man who's gone off, and you called it, John, just a few moments ago. Jock of Urena now. So, real opportunity for him. Played 19 games for Arsenal in 2015-16. Moved on to Sporting Lisbon and Real Betis. Villarreal, he's had spells with, of course. Olympiacos. Leyton Orient back in the day. And here he is now for Costa Rica. Can he do anything?
Well, he needs supply. Big, you know, he's gone out onto the right-hand side now straight away, but he'll need supply, Campbell.
Yep, and now Costa Rica have it on this near touchline. Gamboa holds the ball up now, moving forward for Costa Rica. Holds the ball up here for Bolaños. One of the two substitutes that have been made. Bolaños for Venegas, Campbell for Urena. And now they come forward again with Borges. Holds the ball up square for Campbell. His first touch of the ball. Twists and turns and tries to step over into the penalty area. He's gone down, but the referee's waved play on. I think he maybe just slipped a little bit there.
I'm thinking you got a bit excited.
I did.
As well.
Yes, I think he just slipped. That's the cause of the fall. And now here's Bolaños once again for Costa Rica. Plays it square for Borges. Plays for Deportivo, 29 years of age. Bolaños holds the ball up here now once again. Costa Rica have to find a way through somehow, some way. Ruiz is there now. They're just playing it square a lot without actually making any forward movements. Now they try it. Campbell with a flick on, and it falls here towards Borges, but again no way through, and the ball just trickles through to Stojovic in the Serbian goal.
Well, they need to, maybe I would match them up now. I would match up with Serbia, who are actually 4-4-2. I would throw two strikers up just because of the situation that we're looking at in terms of the game. There's 20 minutes to go on the clock. I don't think you can get the ball forward, get the ball wide, get the ball into the box, test the Serbian defenders. Costa Rica need the next goal.
So here we go with a long clearance this time here from Navas for Costa Rica. We're up to 68.5 minutes gone here. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1 on TalkSport. 3 commentaries today, 3 more tomorrow. The big games keep on coming, including the England game tomorrow night. You can join us for that with Jim Proudfoot and Stuart Pearce, and Mark Saggers is your host tomorrow night. Also got Alvin Martin and Mick McCarthy on the team tomorrow for Sweden, South Korea, Belgium and Panama with Alex Crook, Adam Bridge, Matt Smith, Tom Rennie, all of tomorrow comes on here for the Serbian side. First switch that they make this afternoon. Filip Kostic of Hamburg, 25 years of age, played 9 games in the qualifiers, scored a couple of goals as well. So we'll see if he can make an impression today, but they have that goal. But whilst it's only a 1-goal cushion and Costa Rica have the ball, the pressure will increase on them to try and make that breakthrough. Now the ball here is with Ruiz just inside the Serbian half. Now they come forward with Guzman, and the foul's committed as well on Campbell, and it's going to be a free kick to Costa Rica. That's a careless foul to concede on the right-hand side of your own penalty area, and it was Milenkovic who committed the foul by just dragging him down, and it's towards the Serbian right-hand side, Costa Rica's left, and they're going to deliver the free kick in from a decent position, John.
Well, it was Campbell that was making the nuisance of himself. He looks to run in behind, looks to turn Milenkovic, and he ends up bringing him down. It's a good play from the young substitute Campbell.
Campbell's over the ball, so is his fellow substitute Bolaños. What can they do here? Nikola Milenkovic is the man who's committed that foul, and it's a decent opportunity now for Costa Rica. Boos all around from the Serbian part of the crowd. 1-0 it's Serbia, they have the lead. Bolaños runs over the ball, so he's going to leave it for Campbell, plays it in left-footed, and the header is comfortable away for Ivanovic. And now Costa Rica are going to pick the ball up again with Calvo on the right-hand side, but he can't get the ball across, and Serbia see the ball out of play with Kostic on this near side. Throw in now for Costa Rica, and Gamboa takes it short here for Guzman. Now he plays it square across the halfway line towards Duarte. They're seeing more of the ball now, John, Costa Rica.
Yeah, I think that they come on and they've actually pushed 3 up now quite high. And it's just opening up a few gaps in the middle of the park for he's through.
Campbell's in here, into the penalty area, and it needed some very, very alert defending. That time from Milenkovic. He spotted the moment that Campbell was through. And he's just, because Campbell swiveled away, and Milenkovic is there to put the ball behind for a corner.
He recovered so well there, Milenkovic. It looked for a minute that Campbell was clean through, but Milenkovic showed a really good turn of pace, got back goal side and cleared it for the corner. Good defending from Milenkovic, a lot better than what it was sloppy in the first half.
Yep. Colindres is the man who's come on for Guzman now, as Costa Rica take the corner, and Stojkovic goes for the punch clear, but it falls here now for Costa Rica to Campbell on this right-hand side. Campbell moving forward now then, plays the ball towards the penalty area, but Tadic blocks. Bolaños holds the ball up, come away, and Daniel Colindres, the substitute, attacking midfielder, is the man who's come on for Costa Rica here. So 2 substitutes per nation now in this game, and we're up to 73 minutes gone, so clock ticking away from a Costa Rican point of view.
Well, it is, but I have to say, you know, credit to Costa Rica. The reaction from going a goal down has been absolutely fantastic. He's brought Campbell on, he's made a couple of changes, Bolaños, who's got the ball into the box, and the game has toed and fro, doesn't it? All of a sudden it looks like Serbia might just get a second. Now all of a sudden Costa Rica look a threat again.
They do indeed. In fact, Costa Rica have made all 3. Bolaños, Campbell and Colindres have come on for Venegas, Urena and Guzman. And now Serbia try and grasp an opportunity, but Acosta Zamora has gone down in the penalty area under pressure from Milinkovic-Savic, and that's going to be a free kick to Costa Rica inside their own penalty area. And for Serbia, a big day of course for Mladen Krstić, the manager. Took over in October from Muslin, who was sacked, and played for Serbia and Montenegro in the 2006 World Cup in Germany. Mladen Krstić, and here he is in charge of his side as well. They're a goal up. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1. 74.5 minutes gone, and you're listening to Talk Sport at the FIFA 2018 World Cup, Russia. Long clearance now from Kilo Navas, the Costa Rican goalkeeper, Real Madrid player of course, 3 Champions League medals to his name. And Costa Rica launch it forward again here, but Serbia are able to win the ball back, and it's Kolarov, the goal scorer, on this near side. Brilliant goal on 57 minutes. They come forward again here, and a powerful shot from the youngster Milinkovic-Savic, 23 years of age he is. It's a long-range, optimistic shot, and it's high and well off target on that occasion. Yeah, but it's so well worked as Kolarov. Mitrovic steps over the ball. Milinkovic-Savic is in. He's got a great opportunity. He's on the edge of the box, probably about 20, 21 yards out, and it's a great opportunity. Should be hitting the target. A player of his quality blazes it over the crossbar. So we are now into the last 15 minutes of this opening game of the day, and the opening game for Costa Rica and Serbia in the World Cup, and it's Serbia who lead here by 1-0, and they're coming forward again. Ball played out wide. What can they do with it here? Ball played in towards the 6-yard area, and they were looking there for Kolarov, the goal scorer, but Navas was there to deflect him away as well. They're coming forward again at pace, and Matic has the ball. They're going back to the halfway line now, and Milivojevic holds the ball up. Ball's on the right-hand side now, and Tadic plays it short here as they go again towards the penalty area. Tadic tries to latch onto it, and it's frenetic defending from Costa Rica now. They win the ball back, Serbia. Kolarov is the man, and a snapshot is blocked, and away for a throw-in on this near side. They want to kill the game off now, Serbia.
Well, even Matic is getting forward now and having shots. But again, Serbia work it, can't quite get the shots away, and before that, once again, Navas in goal for Costa Rica. He just comes out and he just puts Krstić off with his presence. He dives at the ball, no chance of smothering it.
Yeah, and they're coming
just
forward
being
again.
clever. And excellent play again from Navas in goal from Costa Rica, saving his team once again.
And we remember that this is a Costa Rica side who could so easily have been 2-0 up in the first half. But Navas again.
Touch.
I'll tell you what,
Saves the goal. Goal-saving touch.
He does. Kolarov was there waiting to pounce, and Navas got his fingertips to it to get it clear. 77 gone now on TalkSport. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1 remains the scoreline. But you do feel that Serbia are going to see more of the ball and try and press here. Ivanovic with the throw-in on the halfway line. It's only returned, though, here from Calvo. And now they win the ball back, Serbia, but only momentarily, because it falls again here, this time for Borges, as Costa Rica bring the ball forward. Now the ball's on the right-hand side of play in Gamboa. He plays it all the way back to his central defender. Should be looking to do more here. Costa Zamora plays it out towards the left-hand touchline. They have to go forward now. They have to show some adventure. Calvo holds the ball up. It's on the halfway line with Borges again. They can't find a way forward, Costa Rica. Gonzalez holds the ball up now on the halfway line. Square out wide to the right-hand side, and Bolaños. He holds the ball up and it goes all the way back towards Costa Zamora. Anyone would think that Costa Rica are the side with a one-goal cushion. They need to move forward. They've only got 12 minutes remaining here. It falls now towards Colindres, the substitute. He's going to put it in with his left foot towards the far post. Poor control from Bolaños. He gets it at the second attempt, but only by the right-hand touchline now. Falls to Gamboa, the Celtic man. Plays it square. Joel Campbell, edge of the penalty area. Shot blocked, though, by Matic that time. And it's going to fall here towards Borges with a shot. Blocked again that time by Milinkovic. And the ball comes clear on the right-hand side, and Tadic looks to keep it in. Well played, Tadic. That was nicely done. Plays it square towards Milinkovic-Savic. And now Serbia bring it away again. And they're just going to hold on to the ball and maybe even try and make an incision into that Costa Rican defence towards the edge of the penalty area. But the ball from Kolarov only finds a Costa Rican player, getting a bit frenetic with 11 minutes remaining. Time running out for Costa Rica. They have to go for it here now, John.
Yeah, they are, and actually they're on a very good spell, but you know, Serbia now starting to defend properly where they weren't in the first half. They're getting men behind the ball. Costa Rica are throwing everything at them. They really, really are. They've gone with 3 up front, right along the top line there. They're causing problems. There's gaps. Campbell's made a difference. He's a live wire. He's got it in here.
Just beaten 2 players, Campbell, and now he's almost pulled back on the edge of the penalty area. But Serbia are just about able to deal with it on that occasion, and the ball falls here now towards Mitrovic, but he's outnumbered and he's fouled as well.
It's good centre-forward play. It really, really is. When you're under the cosh and you can play a ball up to Mitrovic, who gets a hold of it, he tries to protect the ball and he's fouled. All of a sudden the players can get back into position. It gets your team up the pitch. You know, you can talk about centre-forward scoring goals, winning headers, this, that and the other, but that is great centre-forward play. Winning a free kick on the halfway line for your team.
We are now into the last 10 minutes of normal time in this opening game of the day on TalkSport. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1. The goal scorer, Alexander Kolarov, on 57 minutes with a wonder goal from a free kick. And even a keeper of the world-class ability of Keylor Navas couldn't quite get to it. In the corner of the net, a perfectly flighted and a perfectly curved free kick into the back of the net from Alexander Kolarov, the 32-year-old now. Here comes Serbia again, pushing forward with a long ball towards the edge of the penalty area. Duarte is there. Serbia try and win it back, though, only to be cleared here by towards Borges, as Costa Rica now try and launch it forward. They're using Campbell as a target man now, all right. Campbell tries to latch onto it. To Serbia, just outside their own penalty area, but there is no doubt that Joel Campbell has made a difference to this Costa Rica attack.
Yes, he has. He's come on, he's lively, he's looking to run in behind, he's looking to get involved in the play. And this time I'm talking about the defending. He actually gets above Milenkovic, chests it down really nice, and where's Tosic? He's within 5 yards touching distance of Milenkovic. Then he comes across and helps out his fellow centre-half. Better defending from Serbia.
Yeah, well, there's going to be a substitution here, and it does look very much as though Tadic is the man who's going to make way. So Serbia will make another substitution here. They lead by a goal to nil, and we're into the last 8.5 minutes of this match. It is Tadic who's coming off. He's had a good game, he's been very steady, and Rukavina is the man who is going to come on, the number 2 for Serbia. So a late substitution with 8 minutes remaining in this one. And Tadic has done well today. Did everything you expected of him?
Well, he has, yes. He's done well without being outstanding, if you like. You know, normally he got through, didn't he? He made a great run in behind the Costa Rican defence. Fluffed his chance with his left foot, not his naturally strongest side. But yes, he's done okay, Tadic, but I'm a big fan, so I always expect a bit more out of him.
Antonio Rukavina, the substitute, plays for Villarreal. 34 years of age now, so another 30-plus player coming on for Serbia. Bit of experience late on. As Costa Rica come forward again now here with Bolaños on the right-hand side. Plays it inside for Gamboa. Gamboa back for Bolaños now. Holds the ball up for Gamboa. Again, they try and be patient in the build-up. Brian Ruiz is there, though, to play the ball out wide. 7 to go. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1. Live on Talk Sport. John Hartson alongside me, Nigel Pearson, talking you through what has been an entertaining opening game of the day here on Talk Sport today. And Gonzalez is going to get the ball all the way back towards Keylor Navas, who'll release it quickly for Zamora. Acosta Zamora, 34-year-old, pushing forward on the right-hand side for Costa Rica now. Down the channel, there's that man Joel Campbell again, holding the ball up and plays it short. Can they unlock the defence? The ball dinked into the penalty area from Bolaños, and there's Stojevic in the Serbian goal to say thank you very much.
Yeah, I just felt then Costa Rica had a good spell of possession. You know, Serbia were on the back foot, they were backing off, and then Bolaños, he just tried to force it, and that's why you see that reaction from the Costa Rica coach. He's thinking, don't force it, we're in a good position, just to be a little bit patient and we will get in.
And the substitution, Rukavina is more of a defender, of course, rather than Tadic going forward and holding the middle.
Well, there you go. It just goes to show Serbia are worried. They're on the back foot.
Yeah.
They bring on Rukavina, you know, a defensive-minded player, just to show things up at the back for them.
Now Kolarov launches the ball towards the penalty area, was looking for Mitrovic, but Mitrovic has fouled the Costa Rican player Calvo, and Costa Rica now have a free kick, and it's just up towards the edge of the centre circle. Borges holds the ball up for Costa Rica now. They know time is ticking away. They know opportunities are going to become few and far between as Serbia shore up the defence. They made defensive errors in qualifying, Serbia. Well, they need to be rock solid now to hold on to this advantage, and the ball forward for Costa Rica from Ruiz was poor. It's gone all the way back behind the Serbian goal, and it'll be a goal kick to Serbia, no problem at all.
Yeah, again, they're just Costa Rica, just a little bit anxious, a little bit, you know, impatient. Just keep the ball, keep it going from side to side. Serbia are backing off, and then just keep moving the ball, and hopefully a gap will appear. And you know, Costa Rica then will need a Borges or a Bolaños just to give them that little bit of magic in terms of getting back and getting this late equaliser.
Well, that's what it'll be if they're going to get one, a late equaliser. And it is a ruthless, demanding group, this. Serbia face Switzerland on the 22nd of June, Brazil on the 27th of June, 10 days from now. Costa Rica, if they are to lose this, they face Brazil on June the 22nd, defeat there and they'll almost be going home. Switzerland on June the 27th, 10 days from now. Defeat here could be a crushing blow, even though it's only the first game of their tournament. Could be significant because of the nature of this group, Group E, in the FIFA World Cup 2018. And now Serbia coming forward. Now that's a nice little ball. Oh, and the opportunity for Mitrovic. He's gone down in the penalty area, but the referee has waved play on. He was in a great position, Mitrovic. Did he just take a little bit too much time over it?
I want to see this again, Nige, before I dive in. I want to see it again.
Oh, come on, John.
I want to see it again. It all happened really quickly there. It looked soft.
Referee was sure he was right in front of it, to be fair.
First sight, I'm just thinking, this here, Mitrovic, no, he's looking for it. Never a penalty.
He took too much time over the ball,
Yeah,
John.
and he's had 2 or 3 occasions like this today. But he's not quite been sharp. I think he'll get sharper as the tournament goes on, of course. But no, not a penalty there, not a Caire's chance.
12 yards out, and let's be fair, Mitrovic made a mess of that.
Made a mess of it, yeah, could have put his team 2-0 up. Instead, he's looking to go down, he's looking to win the penalty.
Could have put the game to bed there, Mitrovic, but it wasn't to be. Appealed for the penalty. Referee was right in front of it, had a perfect view, and was never in any doubt. Not a penalty, but also not a yellow card for diving. So
that's interesting, yeah. Maybe it was one of them where, you know, it's not quite a blatant dive, you know, that he probably feels there's contact come in. One of them maybe not worthy of a yellow, because not every time it's not a penalty is a yellow card.
True.
Do you know what I mean? I think you have to look at it that way sometimes.
I think the referee's got it right there.
I do as well.
Now Serbia looking at making one more substitution in this game, but the throw-in is going to be taken on this near side. Sorry, that far side, I should say, from where we are. And it is Ivanovic who takes it. But Costa Rica have won the ball back. 88 minutes on the clock now on TalkSport. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1. Serbia on the verge, but Costa Rica looking to peg them back and maybe take a point from this game. Joel Campbell has gone round Milivojevic, delivers the ball into the penalty area, and it's cleared to safety that time. And now the ball's wide on the right-hand side, this time for Serbia. They hold the ball up nicely here with Milivojevic on the right-hand touchline, and they know that with every second ticking away, that will do them nicely. Mitrovic is being brought off here. Prijovic is the man who's coming on. So Mitrovic should have done better in front of goal.
Yes, he should have. He'd be disappointed he's not scored this afternoon, because his general all-round play has been decent. You know, he's been a threat, he's been a presence. And as I said, he'll get sharper as the tournament. Big centre forwards now. Sometimes we take we're a little bit ring rusty, you know. We take a little bit of time to get going, and it seemed like the type of afternoon for Mitrovic today. But no doubt, again, he's a physical presence. You know, he's a handful. I have to say that.
Mitrovic is off, and the man who's come on is Alexander Prijovic. A straight swap up front. And former Legia Warsaw player Alexander Prijovic, 28 years of age. He is the man who has come on for Mitrovic now. And we are in the last minute of normal time. It's a question of how much goes up on the board. Shot coming in here for Kolarov, goes over the bar. Left-footed, stinging shot, edge of the penalty area. And it's gone over. It remains Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1, and we are up to the 89th minute, almost 90 minutes now on TalkSport, and it's a question of how long is added on. The answer is 5 minutes. 5 minutes to be added on.
Shy, have they, with adding time on all throughout this competition, in all fairness, but what they played...
3 minutes of subs.
3 minutes of subs, and rightly so. I think that's good.
Spot on.
There's nothing worse when you make 4 or 5 substitutions and you see the referee put 2 minutes up.
Yeah, it does happen. It's a minimum of 5 minutes to be added on, and it is still only 1 goal the difference. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1. And it's going to be a free kick for Bolaños. Whips it into the penalty area. It's headed away from Ivanovic that time. Ball returned into the penalty area. It's a low shot, but it lacked power. And Stojkovic is there. The shot was taken here from Gamboa. It was optimistic, but it lacked power. And as Stojkovic went down to his knees, he grabbed it comfortably in the end. It remains Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1 on TalkSport.
Yeah, you're not going to trouble Stojkovic from that distance. Smothered the ball, shot from about 30-40 yards along the ground. Costa Rica trying everything now to get this late equaliser.
Colindres, one of the substitutes, moving forward on the left-hand side. He's under a bit of pressure here, though, from Rocavina. And now it's going to be a throw-in to Costa Rica. Clock ticking away. We're in the 2nd minute of 5 to be added on TalkSport. A reminder, 4 o'clock this afternoon, Germany and Mexico. Gary Taphouse and Dean Ashton your team for that. 7 o'clock tonight, Brazil, Switzerland. Adrian Durham, Ian Danter, Matt Holland, your lineup. Tomorrow, England are playing, in case you didn't know. Tunisia, England, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, live on TalkSport. And now here come Serbia again, but they've been dispossessed, and now Costa Rica coming forward. A ball played into the penalty area, aim for Campbell, and it's headed away that time from Kolarov behind goal. Still a bit of work to be done for Serbia to hold out here.
It's great defending from Kolarov. The ball's crossed in, it's deep. Kolarov, the back player, half and half with the defender, and he gets a great header.
Bolaños takes the corner now. The heads are up on the edge of the 6-yard area, but it's going to fall here now for Serbia to go on the break. And this will do them nicely. There's 3 attackers moving forward. Serbian, oh, that's shocking. That is a shocker from Kostic, the substitute.
It'll be a shocker if Costa Rica break and score here.
I mean, he's just... where he's trying to put the ball, goodness only knows. And now we have members of the coaching staff holding the ball, aggravating the situation. The coaching staff have no right to get involved with holding the ball, and the referee now is trying to maintain some sort of control. But whoever that member of backroom staff is, well, words have got to be said towards him. He was holding the ball and deliberately keeping it away from the Serbian player.
Yeah, and out of order. Again, you nailed it. Why are the coaching staff getting involved? Stay in your technical area and do your job.
He's put his elbow out to stop him getting the ball. That is a disgrace. That is an absolute disgrace, and he should be ashamed of himself.
Yeah, well, there you go. Job's worth. Do your job.
He's put his elbow out. Yeah.
Leave the football and leave the ball for the players to get it back. They want to get on with the game. Out of order from the coaches. Don't get involved.
Oh, it's part of the modern game that does my head in anyway, when you get 5, 6, 7 members of backroom staff getting into the 4th official in the Premier League and the Championship, which I saw many times in England in the season just gone. But anyway, that's a debate for another day. We're up to the 4th minute of time added on here at the end of this game. It's Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1, and that remains the scoreline. It's been a good, entertaining battle, this one. Two sides who've really gone for it.
And I'm glad that situation there, by the way, is sorted out within 30 seconds.
Yes.
It doesn't boil over. So credit me to the Costa Rican staff and the players in this situation, that they are really, really chasing the game. Credit to Costa Rica.
Well, the referee stopped the watch there, so we are in the last minute of five added on, but it is a minimum of 5, and I would suggest that we are going to see maybe 6 or 7. I may be wrong, but there's 30 seconds of the 5 minutes remaining here. Ball's whipped in. Costa Rica on the attack. A chance here, and it's going to fall too. Oh, it's blasted over the bar. Goodness me, Bolaños, but it was offside anyway. The official on this near side put his flag up quickly as Bolaños pounced, and he was offside. And it remains Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1, and Bolaños, caught offside. And he put it over the bar anyway.
Oh. That Gamboa got down the wide round the outside there.
Yep.
Fantastic play from Gamboa on the run, and he whips in a great ball with his right foot.
Tense finish here, and we are still playing. It is a minimum of 5 minutes, remember the rule. Time added on is a minimum of. And he did say 5 minutes on the board. We're now into the 6th minute of time added on. But after that little indiscretion with the backroom staff on this near side where he held the ball, the Costa Rican backroom staff, the referee did stop the watch.
No, I don't like to see that.
Well,
I
now
don't like to see this.
We see Acosta Zamora has gone down, suggesting that he's been elbowed in the face. Referee's playing on here. Serbia will just latch onto the ball and put it into row Z on this near side. It's getting all very tense. Don't like it when it gets like this now, to be honest. And we are into almost into the 7th minute of time to be added on here. It's very tense on the touchline, and Costa Rica have got to throw in on this near side. Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1, and Christian Gamboa has got the ball for a throw in on this near side. The referee doing everything within his power, and we saw that situation where Acosta Zamora went down.
There was a little reaction.
It was a glance on his face.
It was almost like a small little slap, his fingers, and he's gone
Small
down
contact.
like he's been hit by Mike Tyson.
He has. Oh, that's shocking. Just watch him. He should be ashamed of himself there. But anyway,
By the way, you can't throw your arm, flail it. It's not an L. It's a few fingers. It's a little slap.
Well,
but again, he's gone down very easily.
It's going to be a review, a VAR here, because the referee is going to make a judgment on this in terms of whether it is a red card or not. Now, there's a minimal amount of contact here, it has to be said. And Costa Zamora has gone down like a sack of potatoes. And it's Prijovic, the substitute, who's made the contact.
And the referee's overturned it. He's given a yellow. He's back on the pitch.
Yep, so...
We said it. We got it right, Nigel. I didn't think it was deemed to be a red card.
Well, drama late on with the VAR here. And now we are into the 8th minute of time added on. So, drama late on Prijovic and Costa Zamora. It was just a little glance, and the referee blows the whistle. A dramatic game here over 98 minutes. Actually, 100 minutes when you add on the 2 at the end of the first half. Quite a game in this opening game for these two nations. It's finished Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1. A moment of magic from Alexander Kolarov, proving to be the difference between the two sides, John Hartson.
Well, I thought it was a wonderful game. I really did. Really entertaining, end to end. Costa Rica to a man have given...
back and said, oh, oh, though I still believe that there's more to the sunrise. But sometimes when I let go, I lose track of the days. I get caught in my high life, no, can't quit to the blaze. I go back cause I'm meant to, I lost count of the days. I get caught in the high life, still caught in the high life. Sometimes when I let go, I lose track of the days. I get caught in the high life, no, can't quit to the blaze. I go back cause I'm meant to, I lose track of the days. I get caught in the high life, still caught in the high life. Will I be your number one? When it's love I'm coming from, never sure what's to come. Oh, though I'll be okay and get better, I'm not sure I'm satisfied. And there's still some parts of the truth that I hid, but you recognized. But oh, we're looking for keys to this world. Left my high rise, look back and said, oh, though I still believe that there's more to the sunrise. But sometimes when I let go, I lose track of the days. I get caught in the high life, no, can't quit to the play. Go back cause I'm meant to, I lost count of the days. I get caught in the high life, still caught in the high life. Sometimes when I let go, I lose track of the days. I get caught in the high life, no, can't quit to the blaze. I go back cause I'm meant to, I lose track of the days. I get caught in the high life, still caught in the high life. Sometimes when I let go, lose track of the days. Still caught in the high life, still caught in the high life. Sometimes when I let go, lose track of the days. Still caught in the high
You're not as clever as you think you are. You try to run, but you won't get that far. I'm right behind you like we're racing, like a chasing. All your endeavors end with no regret. You play it cool while you try to forget, but it's right behind you like it's racing, like it's chasing.